Good day, everybody. This is Doc, the Doc of Real Estate, and the day is Real Talk with Doc. And I love these segments. They're purely organic. My team, they do not give me the questions in advance, just so that I stay sharp for you guys to know that over here at Tebow Residential, BM Elite Construction, BM Elite Renovation, now certified Anderson window rep, BM Elite, I said construction, which is a government contract from Maryland, or Carcal, Archive, BM Elite Express. Like, I gotta stay sharp on top of all of these things. We continue to have one simple quest in mind, and that's to deliver world-class services to all of our clients for all of those arms throughout our real estate organization. So that again, you know that when you call us, you have the very best in the business. So let's get to it.
At Tebow Residential, we have had a lot of delays that we had no control over the past couple of months. And I think people underestimate what developers truly deal with behind the scenes before a shovel goes into the ground. So speak to where we are as a company with a lot of our new build construction and permitting in different counties and how that's affected the timeline for our clients and your personal experience with this process.
Yeah, so I break everything up and segment it into categories. That's a very powerful thing for me to do. So let's stop and take a minute, because there's been a lot of construction, a lot of renovations going on during this COVID area. And reason being is that people are working from home, people are spending more time home, and they realize they want their space to be more conducive to a space that's comfortable for them for the everyday things that they do, from taking Zoom or virtual calls in some part of the house, to having kids do their homework, to having a spouse not invade their space when they're just trying to be in their rhythm during the day. So in breaking construction up in these various phases, the first phase, we always have the pre-planning phase. And as a general contractor, as a developer, it's critical that you communicate to your client what to expect. You have to manage expectations. And the first thing I tell clients is expect delays. And how do we best plan for that? We want to order materials day one, because nobody can control the shortage and the supply chain that COVID has caused, with materials being stuck at ports for months. We had a big issue with that on the East Coast, West Coast ports, and just manufacturers not being able to manufacture a product, keep up with demand because people are not in the factory. So you have that issue. So I tell clients day one, like, look, we want to order your materials day one, even before we start the job. And in the pre-planning phase, it's just that. You have to tell the clients what we are planning for and everybody's role in that plan. Now, to any general contractor, I'm gonna make sure I be your advocate right now to speak to every client out there who has some level of renovation, whether it's just simply painting a room, is that you have to let them know that you are gonna be proactively ordering their material day one before you even start the job. You're gonna also give them the contact information of the reputable vendors that you work with, that you forged a relationship with, so that if they need to call in the event, to give them a peace of mind. Because sometimes clients are like, man, Doc, you always saying tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. You're right, because my vendor's saying tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. And his supplier's saying tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. So what do you want me to tell you today? That's what it is, right? That's the world that we live in during this COVID era. Supplies are not flowing through the market like they're supposed to. So again, managing expectations. Cabinets, oh my God. Cabinets, you can get cabinets in 2 weeks now. Sometimes cabinets take 8 to 14 weeks. Appliances, oh my God, another nightmare. Before you can get a simple Samsung appliance, any line, the next week, now, I mean, it's gotten better. I mean, there was one time we had to wait 3-4 months to get appliances. Let's not talk about our high-end stuff like Sub-Zero Thermador, Wolf, oh my God. We still, on a high-end job, have a Sub-Zero refrigerator. Wolf doesn't make refrigerator, but a Sub-Zero refrigerator that we've been waiting for now for 6 months. And that's the market that we live in. So again, in that pre-planning phase, clear communication to clearly manage the expectations of the client, and for them to know that you are experienced enough to know what's going on with this. So again, they're not getting their hopes up, and you can manage the client as well as manage the project very well for a great project. So I tell people they just have to be patient, and to the general contractors out there, be as transparent about everything as possible. When you order the material, I'm sending clients email that very next day. Hey, I told you I was ordering material tomorrow, and today is here. Here's an order. This is the projected date that they're telling me. Now, also let me tell you, yeah, they may say it's coming in 2 weeks, but 2 weeks can turn to 4 weeks, 4 weeks can turn to 2 months. That's what it is. And when you have that conversation with clients and you're able to have the foresight and the understanding in that pre-planning phase to communicate these things ahead of time so that there's no disappointment because they didn't know this or couldn't plan for this, it makes for a much, 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 much better process.